the foundation of this reality, this simulation, is the electromagnetic spectrum. And we, on one level, energetic fields, people call them the auric field, whatever, is an electromagnetic entity, an electromagnetic field. What are they doing? They are transforming the electromagnetic field which we are living in into a completely different state. This is what the towers all over the world are increasingly. This is what the low orbit satellites, and they have permission, people like Musk, for tens of thousands of them, that are firing this technologically generated radiation, 5G, I could say 6G, 7G to come. And the idea is to hit every single inch of the planet with this stuff. Why? Because they are creating a technological sub-reality. That's what the smart grid is. You've got this simulation, this reality. Now they're creating a simulation within a simulation called the smart grid. And then they're in the process of creating a simulation within a simulation within a simulation, which is what they call the metaverse. And at each level of the simulation, people are being pulled more and more and more into the fake realities of these multiple simulations and out of the expanded consciousness, the spirit that they really are. So the very field that we are interacting with is being transformed by this onslaught of technologically generated radiation. And okay, what is this radiation? It is frequency. What generates, what is generated by human thought and emotion? It's frequency. And the throttle goes both ways. You can have thoughts and emotions that generate a frequency, but you can have a frequency fired at you which generates thoughts and emotions that relate to that frequency. So if you're in an electromagnetic field, a technologically generated electromagnetic field, if they fire the right frequencies through that field, they can make you depressed, they can make you anxious, they can make you fearful. What does that mean? They can hold you in a low vibrational state, which means you never get out of here. And so what we're seeing are these different levels of illusion that are being introduced, and the whole reality that we're experiencing is being transformed. And part of that transformation, I said earlier, the body is part of the simulation that interacts with the simulation and connects us with it. Well, as the new simulation, the smart grid, the simulation within a simulation is created.
Within a simulation and within a simulation. Why do you need those inside of each other?
Okay. What if you're in a maze within a maze within a maze? You've got to
never getting out.
You've got to suss the first maze,
right,
before you suss there's a second maze. You've got to suss the second maze before you suss there's a third maze. So basically, it's a level of perceptual bewilderment and distortion and misdirection that is designed to keep you permanently not understanding who you are, where you are, and what you're experiencing. And the fact that they're introducing these other simulations within a simulation actually tells you how fearful they are that humanity is starting to awaken. Mm-hmm. So they're trying to, you're starting to suss this trap, so we'll create another one, we'll create another one. And if you are living your life through the metaverse, while you are also within the smart grid, while you're also within the greater simulation, what frickin' chance have you got here of understanding what the hell you are or what the hell is going on? You've got no chance. And you know, there's things that like I say, that tell you whether something's positive or not. Does Gates support it? Does Zuckerberg support it? Does Bezos support it? Does Klaus Schwab and the World Economic Forum support it? Well, they all support the frickin' metaverse. They all support the smart grid. They all support... This is the thing. It's like Tony Blair in this country. When they open their mouth, the cult is speaking. If you want to know the agenda, listen to what Gates wants, Schwab wants, Blair wants. Blair's a gopher within a gopher, but he's articulating the agenda. They're telling you what the plan is by what they say must happen. And so anything they support is not good for humanity, simple as that. And so again, we're looking at these different simulations within a simulation. They're after this. They're after perception, confusing perception. If you are, as people like Ray Kurzweil at Google, this Google executive futurist, is saying, and others are saying, because like I said earlier, they've moved from hiding it to selling it now, because it's coming in, so they can't hide it anymore. They've got to sell it. And what Kurzweil has been saying for some time, it's been in my books for ages, is that by 2030, which is a massive year, which keeps coming up through all these different agendas, 2030, by 2030, they're going to start to connect the human brain to AI. And in Kurzweil's words, not mine, from that when that connection's made, AI will do more and more of human thinking until human thinking is basically negligible. In other words, the human mind, as we know it, is replaced by AI, at which point they do not have to manipulate our perception anymore through control of information and what have you. It's going to come direct through AI. And one of the things that's in these fake vaccines is nanotechnology. Nanotechnology is meant to connect us to the smart grid, to this technological sub-reality being fired at us from the sky and mass all over the place. So if you are, if you're trying to isolate your entrapped, simulation-entrapped consciousness from its greater, infinite, eternal spiritual self, spirit self, then you want this level tapped in to a fake reality that thinks it's real. Now, you've got the greater simulation, but now you've got another simulation, which is the smart grid. And the nanotechnology in these fake vaccines is designed to interact with the 5G, with the technological sub-reality, so that the technological sub-reality is feeding us our perceptions. It's feeding us our sense of reality. Out there doesn't exist, mate. Doesn't exist, nothing there, nothing to see there, move along. This is your reality. And they're openly telling you that this is what they're doing now.
The greedy bankers are about to do it again. In 2008, they crashed our financial system and nearly bankrupted the entire global economy. Then they received trillions of dollars in government bailouts. And after, they demanded fat bonuses paid for by you, the taxpayer.
It turns out the banks haven't just been screwing the American taxpayers, they're also screwing over their investors. Turns out the banking industry is the worst place you could put your money, despite enormous taxpayer bailouts.
Now the bankers are back to take away your financial freedom. They lie and tell you that cryptocurrency isn't safe. They try to make it illegal for you to choose how to invest your hard-earned money. They lie and say cryptocurrency is used by money launderers and criminals. But look at the record. It's the banks themselves that launder hundreds of billions of dollars every year to the biggest criminal operations in the world.
Leaked documents have revealed how some UK banks have helped criminals, money launderers and Russians under sanctions.
American authorities discovered that the Sinaloa cartel moved $881 million through HSBC accounts as bank officials turned a blind eye to the illegality.
The bankers lie and say cryptocurrency is not a real investment. Meanwhile, the smartest CEOs in the world are buying billions and billions of it. The truth is that banks lie about cryptocurrency because it makes them scared. The banks take $9 trillion per year of your hard-earned money, and they are worried that they will finally be exposed. They're scared because crypto means they can no longer control your money, which means they can no longer control you. They are scared because you might actually understand your money and intelligently decide what to do with it. Now is the time for us to come together, fight back, and take control. It's time to educate ourselves, our families, and our communities. Because financial education means financial freedom. We know that cryptocurrencies will help us build the new decentralized financial system of the future. A banking system that is of the people, by the people, and for the people. A banking system where access to finance is a fundamental human right. A banking system that is free and fair and welcomes all humans on this earth. The DeFi revolution is happening. We, the people, can no longer be fooled. We choose to take control of our finances. We choose to take control of our freedom. We choose to take control of our future. Join us, and let's take back our financial freedom forever.